Tania Ganguli at the LA Times here with Dan Wokie. We are at All-Star Media Day. We're going to talk a little bit about what's coming up for the Lakers and the Clippers after this break.
I mean, I think, they've been inconsistent, and we saw they're coming off a really rough 1-3 road trip, losing in Philadelphia, losing in Boston. I think, they've been very consistent with their message that this is all kind of part of a really long, slow build, and wherever they are when the playoff starts, that's the most important thing. I have some concerns about it, though. I mean, I think when I watch the Lakers play, the Lakers have built up equity with me, and I trust them because I've seen them be at high levels more consistently, and I've seen the Clippers who sometimes look like they fit and sometimes they look like they don't.
For the Lakers, they're really looking to keep up what they've been doing in the first part of the season. When they played in Denver right before the All-Star break, there's a big emphasis on finishing strong and on making sure that they got to win. That Denver game was really important too because they entered the game 3 games ahead of Denver in the standings, and they left it 4 games ahead of them. So that's huge heading into this last part of the season. LeBron actually doesn't get very much of a break, but he said down there a few minutes ago that he really likes that it's now a full week so that the people who are participating in the All-Star game can actually get a break.
I try to find at least a couple of days to kind of decompress and get away from the game. Obviously, when you come to All-Star weekend, basketball is going to be the main thing and the main thing only. It's what you hear, it's what you see every day, and we dedicate to this weekend for not only for ourselves and our family, but for the fans.
But in Denver, he said, I don't really want that much of a break because he likes the rhythm that the team is in, and that's what they want to keep up. It's going to be a six-week sprint to the finish after they get back from the All-Star game, and the Lakers are, they're not talking about the #1 seed, but they definitely want it.
Well, and I think you said an interesting word there, and that's sprint, right? And to me, that's the story of the 2 different teams in Los Angeles. We've got a team that's jogging and a team that's been maybe sprinting a little bit, right? Like
Dan Wokie with the metaphors.
And I think when I've brought this criticism to LeBron James' attention, he's heard it all here from other people. He's been kind of like not really sprinting yet. That there's still another gear. Do you see that in the Lakers, that they have another gear, or are they, I don't want to say peaked, but you feel like you've seen them play their best?
I think for them, I don't think we've seen them play their best. They've had injuries at some key times, not serious ones, which has been lucky for them. But I think a key for the Lakers that they've really focused on is wanting to keep getting better. And it sounds cliche, and sometimes we all roll our eyes when they say things like that, but it is something that they've been talking about. They're still looking at the buyout market. They're still going to be paying attention to that to see if they can improve their roster somehow. But both the front office and the players on the team really believe that they have what they need to win right now. They just need to fine-tune things to get there.
Obviously, I think for the Clippers at the trade deadline, getting Marcus Morris was a big deal. They were able to acquire kind of the perfect fit for what they had, and they were able to do it without really disrupting a ton. I think that was always the issue for the Lakers at the deadline was, Kyle Kuzma doesn't make a lot of money, and if he had made a lot of money, it would have been easier to put into deals. It would have been easier to try to get a player of real impact. It's hard when because it never would have just been Kyle Kuzma going out. It would have been Kuzma and other contracts, maybe Danny Green, maybe Avery Bradley, maybe like JaVale McGee, whoever, and I think to Tania's point, the Lakers have really pitched sort of this, if it's not broke, like, why fix it? And that seems like that's been Frank Vogel's message really since the first week of the season.
They know they have a really talented roster. They know that they have 2 of the best players, maybe the best duo in the league. I mean, I think I think right now you could say that they
I think there's no question.
Sure.
I think there's no question.
I like to be cautious, but I think you can easily say that right now.
I think there's one team, to take this nationally per se, I think there's one team, though, that we probably haven't spent enough time talking about in Los Angeles, and that's the Milwaukee Bucks, who kicked the butt of the Clippers this year. We're kicking the butt of the Lakers for most of that game in Milwaukee. Probably the best team in the league. Maybe an MVP in Giannis. They're all over this weekend. Are we sleeping on the Bucks, you think, a little?
I do agree that the Bucks are a problem for the Lakers to think about down the road. The thing is, they're not really going to have to think about that until much down the road. Mm-hmm. And I mean, that is a goal of theirs. The goal is to win a championship.
Not to make the finals.
It's not to get to the playoffs. It's not to get to the Western Conference Finals. It's to win a championship.
Yep.
So that is something they'll eventually have to contend with. I think they're trying to look at what's right in front of them as much as possible.
Do you think, as constructed today, the Lakers can beat the Clippers in the playoff series?
I don't know. I mean, they haven't beat them in the regular season. The Clippers, they tend to be on and off depending on what, how they feel that day, I guess. I don't know the answer to that. The Lakers have certainly shown the ability to stay locked in better than the Clippers have.
Yes.
But in the games against each other, there's been, the Clippers have the edge. So I think it'll be a great series, and I do think it's going to happen.
Yeah.